Welcome again. I'm Eddie Arrieta with Multilingual Magazine. We have the honor to be speaking to Charles Campbell, CEO and founder at TBO. Today we're going to be talking about a few different things, but before, Charles was kind enough to bring some swag from his booth here at LocWorld50. So I just want to see what we have here. So we have some Bauquita Clásica Tableta de Dulce de Leche. So nice. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. And we have some alfajores, chocolate alfajores. Okay, good. And so I'm gonna eat all of this. Sorry, everyone else. And we have the official TBO talent hat. I like it. This is going to be good. This is going to be good in these sunny days. Thank you so much, Charles, for bringing it. And that is part of the first topic that we're going to be talking about. So translation back office, now TBO. And TBO Talent, TBO Labs. Why don't you tell us about it? How did it happen? Why did it happen? And how has it been so far?
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm glad you like the swag. The alfajores are particularly delicious. I've had a couple, I'll say that. So, why did we change from translation back office to TBO? I mean, first of all, I had the longest email in the world. Talk to Charles at translationbackoffice.com was the longest email you've ever seen. So now it's just talk to Charles at tbo.group. But the real reason why we changed was, first, we needed a new image. Translation back office had been on the market for 20 years. Everybody knew what translation back office was, what it meant, who we were. But we needed to redesign our image to reflect our current range of services. And we've moved way beyond translation at translation back office. So that's why we became TBO. And the T stands for translation, obviously, still close to 45% of our business. It also stands for talent, which is about 50% of our business these days. It also stands for training, testing, and teams. And I could keep on adding T's, teaching as well. So there you go. So we moved from translation back office to TBO for that reason. And it was a bottom-up decision. I mean, the idea, the logo, the whole plan came from team members at TBO. This was not an idea that I came up with in the middle of the night over a glass of champagne. No, this came from the team. They designed it. They convinced me. I was reluctant, but because I loved translation back office. But now I totally love the change.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. There are two, I don't know if these are myths or if this is true, so you'll have to tell me. I heard that your team was using TBO before the rebranding and you just didn't know about it. Now, that's the first one. Now, the second, you'll confirm or deny. The second one is that the logo, right, the symbol, rather, this symbol has a backstory related to a table. But I don't know, you confirm all of this. I don't know if this is true or not.
People at TBO had been calling it TBO for years, and clients had been calling us TBO as well. Everybody was calling us TBO, and I was like the linguistic police saying, no, we're translation back office. And I would literally send people an email saying, remember, it's translation back office. I don't know what got into me, but I love the change. So there you go. And it's been a rejuvenating, refreshing, simplifying change for us. And it totally reflects where we are as a company and as a team, as an organization, as a community. We're not just translation anymore. Regarding the logos, we had several little logos designed, and they all have these little chips in the corners because the first logo we did was for our educational unit, TBO Lab. And we had to put chips in it because it looked like the National Geographic logo, and we didn't want to get sued. But there you go.
That is great. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I hope this information helps other companies in the industry looking to rebrand and take from your bravery some lessons and potentially also refresh the industry that needs it a lot. And I know as well that as part of the work that you do, and of course, if you want to mention anything else regarding the rebranding, we're open to do so. But regarding the work that you do around the industry, I think I had the opportunity to go to Vamos Juntos in Rio de Janeiro earlier this year. And I think that it was something that the industry for Latin America, specifically for Latin America, is something that we needed. We were just talking to another founder here, and we were talking about collaboration and the need for the industry to take on such an approach. So I'd love for you to tell us more about Vamos Juntos, to tell us about what's happening next year, and some of the lessons perhaps that you have had after this initial process that you had over 2023.
Gosh, Eddie, I could talk for hours. Just as well, we only have a few more minutes. Otherwise, you'd be here all afternoon. So Juntos, or Juntos in Portuguese, is an organization that I am very proud to be part of. It started a couple of years ago, and it's another rebranding case. We were the Association of Language Companies of Latin America and the Caribbean. It was unpronounceable. We were the ALC-ALS or the ALS-ALC. We didn't even know what we were. So we got together and we changed our name to Juntos, which means, of course, together in English. Juntos in Portuguese. It's spelled the same way. It's also convenient since Spanish and Portuguese are the main languages of the Latin American and Caribbean region. So we felt that Latin America and the Caribbean needed a voice in this industry. There's almost no conferences, almost no events happening on a regional level. There was lots of stuff going on in Argentina because Argentina is a noisy place. Lots going on in Argentina all the time. But the rest of the region was pretty on its own. So we created Juntos, myself and the other board members, to promote opportunities for networking, coaching, benchmarking, all the ings. And it's really worked out. It's really blossomed into an amazing organization. We had our first conference, which was going to be an executive retreat for 20 people. Ended up being 57 people in Rio de Janeiro back earlier this year. And next year, March 14 to 16, we have Vamos Juntos, our conference, in Lima, Peru. Lima is fantastic. I mean, we're talking about the world's best food. It's right in front of the ocean at the JW Marriott. We've got amazing speakers organized. I think I can name a few names. We've got Kristen Gutierrez, the author of Be a Better Sales Leader. She'll be presenting. Brian Monpetit will be presenting on a yet-to-be-revealed technology topic, probably related to AI. I mean, surprise, surprise. And Carrie Lifemore Fisher from Women in Localization and Subway will also be presenting. So we're very excited, and I get constant requests for information. The other board members are really active. We're really excited. It's going to be a great event. We're aiming for 100, 120 people. All of the attendees will be leaders in the localization industry and interpreting and translation industry in Latin America and the Caribbean. We're going to have people from like 25 different countries. It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a lot more affordable than attending an event in the United States or Europe, that's for sure. And we're going to have some really delicious ceviche too.
Thank you so much. I think the invitation is well received. Any parting thoughts for your audience, for your team, for other members of the community?
Well, regarding the rebranding, for us, it's been a tremendous unleashing of energy. It's just generated literally hundreds of conversations with clients, potential clients, employees, potential employees, vendors, potential vendors, and just about anybody. It's really got people talking about TBO. So I recommend it to anyone who's kind of stuck with their name and is thinking about a new name. But it should be more than just a new name. It should be a concept or something that represents where you're going rather than where you're coming from. You know, the future and the present rather than the present and the past. And regarding Juntos, yeah, see you there, Eddie. It's going to be great. See you there.
Thank you so much, everyone. Charles Campbell, CEO and founder at TBO, not Translation Back Office, TBO. I'm Eddie Arrieta with Multilingual Magazine from LocWorld50. See you later.